Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026, and let's dive into our video. Taking a look firstly at our regional picture of things, and there are a couple of sprinkles to talk about. Out here near the Madison area and towards Sioux Falls, there are some light rain showers going on from, kind of Howard, Madison, Del Rapids area. And then up here into northeastern South Dakota. Up here towards Eureka and Ipswich, we're seeing some rain showers up here as well. And other than that, though, we are pretty calm out there overall now. It's sunny here in Sioux Falls. But again, dealing with some of those light rain showers across the area. Now, temperature-wise, we are off to a mild start, more seasonable for this time of the year. We're at 46 in Sioux Falls right now. At the noon hour, we're at 45 in Aberdeen, 48 in Pierre, 52 in Chamberlain. Out west, it's not much warmer. It's 48 in Rapid City, 50 in Phillip, 43 in Buffalo. Down into Nebraska, though, it is warmer. We're at 73 in Sidney, 63 in Scottsbluff, 54 in Valentine, and 55 in Grand Island. It is 50 in Omaha. And into Iowa, we're at 45 in Mason City, 48 in Spencer, 52 in Fort Dodge, 52 as well in Des Moines, and 46 in Cedar Rapids. And up into Minnesota, we're stuck in the 40s. We're at 46 in Minneapolis, 45 in Mankato, 48 in Wilmer, and 43 in Rochester. So today we are starting another warming trend. We're going to warm it up a little bit today, mainly out west, but Sioux Falls could even be close to 60 today. And then tomorrow we're going to warm up even more before another cool down later this week. And then we're going to warm back up again towards your weekend. We're dealing with a temperature roller coaster, and we're dealing with a more dry forecast. And we'll get to all those details and more here in just a moment. Now, briefly here, I wanted to touch on this. There is a red flag warning, once again, in effect for central and western Nebraska. So this includes Valentine, O'Neill, North Platte, over towards Sidney, and up towards Alliance. And that is where, again, this area in pink, that is where we have red flag warning that is in place here for Nebraska. Now, let me read this off here. We are looking at a red flag warning for tomorrow through Thursday morning. And so that is the timing of this. So this is, again, tomorrow through Thursday morning. Wind gusts of 15 to 25 with gusts up to 45 miles per hour is expected. And then low humidity, warm temperatures reaching the 80s to even low 90s, and also dry ground, all contributing factors to fire weather concerns. And also another factor to this forecast that I thought was very interesting is down here when it talks about possible lightning. This is called isolated dry lightning is possible after sunset Wednesday across western Nebraska and the Sandhills. A few showers could also be robust enough to create sporadic lightning strikes and gusty, erratic winds, and obviously that could cause a fire as well. So that's why they mentioned that. So I know we've had a lot of issues so far to kick off March. Throughout the month of March, we've had some pretty bad fire danger across Nebraska. And unfortunately, they got to deal with more of that here. We got red flag warnings, again, in this area in pink. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment. But first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors. So if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so let's look at the latest future radar for our region. Today, we are looking at a dry forecast overall. You know, we have a few showers going on right now, but those are expected to dissipate as we go throughout the afternoon hours. Now, as we head into tomorrow, there could be some isolated light rain showers late in the day into Wednesday night across northern South Dakota. As you can see there, this would be tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So until then, we're looking at a dry forecast overall. But again, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, there could be some rain in Minnesota and northern South Dakota. So it'd be Buffalo to Mulbridge to Aberdeen. That's kind of what we're looking at there. Now, even tomorrow early afternoon, there could be a switch over here for a brief period to some snow. So that is on the table up here. Again, from Buffalo, Mulbridge, Aberdeen, Sisseton is what we're looking at here. There could be a brief switch over to snow on Thursday before that system fades away and dissipates. And then as we head into Friday, high pressure builds over our region, so we're going to be drying things out again on Friday. And then for your weekend, Saturday looks dry. We're not seeing anything for our region. And then on Sunday, once again, we're looking at a dry forecast overall. Now, Monday, once again, we're seeing a dry forecast overall. Not seeing any systems. Now, once we get into Tuesday morning, there could be some rain in Iowa and Minnesota, but that would be about it for that system. That would move on east of us. And then, again, as we move throughout next week in this period, we do want to mention that middle of next week, towards the 1st of April, we are looking at a potential system. This has been showing up now for the past couple of days, and there is some consistency building for a system in the middle part of next week towards Wednesday, April 1st. And this would be mainly rain, as you can see, across South Dakota into Minnesota and Iowa. Now, at some point out west, there could be a switch over to snow out here in western South Dakota. That's, again, based on if this scenario does play out. This is still 8 days out, so we got some time to sift through all the details, but this is just your preliminary look here at this potential system. And, you know, this would pack more of a punch if this does play out how it's showing on the model run. It would pack more of a punch, would be a little bit of a bigger system. And, you know, we do need the moisture. So hopefully we get some rain out of this. We definitely need the moisture. You know, the snow we can do without, give or take, but yeah, we need moisture for our region. We are starting to get pretty dry out there. And we'll see what happens in the latter part of next week. But again, we're going to be watching that Wednesday into Thursday time frame take us out to the 1st of April. But we can safely say through the end of March, for this last week of March, we're looking at a dry forecast overall for our region. We're not seeing any big systems. So as we look at the temperature forecast, today we are looking at temperatures, again, widespread in the 50s and 60s, even some 70s down into Nebraska. I think Sioux Falls could get into the upper 50s today for daytime highs. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we're really going to be maxing out on these temperatures. We're looking at widespread 60s and 70s. Look at this warm air. And a lot of these places are going to be 20 to 30 degrees above average for this time of the year. We're looking at mid-70s for Sioux Falls. That's going to feel really nice. We're looking at a beautiful day, especially for late March. You know, this looks more like a May forecast, and we're a little bit ahead of schedule here on, you know, this map. But as we head into Thursday, it is not going to last. We are going to be seeing colder air moving into our region as you head into Thursday. Have a look at the map. We're looking at, you know, temperatures, daytime highs in the 20s in northeastern South Dakota, to daytime highs in the 30s and 40s across the region. Now, Sioux Falls could still be in the low 50s perhaps on Thursday as the warmer air, kind of moves south. But then on Friday, you can see widespread 30s and 40s across the region. So we're going to really cool things down by Friday. And it looks like a cool down is ahead. But it's not going to last very long. Just as the warm air is not going to last very long, the colder air is also not going to last very long. We are continuing to deal with the temperature swings for our region, temperature roller coaster, whatever you want to call it. Have a look on Saturday. We're back up into the 50s and 60s across the region, low 60s for Sioux Falls. That's going to feel really nice, especially for late March. This is a nice forecast. And then on Sunday, we are going to warm up even more. We're back into the 60s and 70s for our region, low 70s for Sioux Falls and Rapid City, Pierre as well. Now, if you want even warmer air, if you want 80s, you're going to have to go down into southwestern Nebraska. And then next week, we're looking at warmer temperatures on Monday as well, 60s and 70s for our region. Sioux Falls right around 70 on Monday. So it does look like as we head into early next week, we're going to really warm things up. Have a look at this. This is on Tuesday, so this is a week out from today. We're looking at widespread 70s and 80s across the region. So it does look like Tuesday will actually be the warmest day of this forecast. 80 degrees for Sioux Falls. It looks like as of right now, we could hit 80 on Tuesday of next week. That would be the last day of March. We could be in the low 80s for Sioux Falls. Widespread 80s down in Nebraska, I think, is pretty likely. We'll see what happens after that. It looks like as we head into Wednesday of next week, we're going to have a clashing area as, again, that potential system moving in. It looks like as a result, we could see some clashing of the air masses. We could see temperatures in the 80s in Nebraska, and we could see temperatures in the 20s in northwest South Dakota. So quite a contrast if that scenario does play out, and we'll see what happens after that. I think it's probably going to be more or less the same. We're probably going to be dealing with this roller coaster of temperatures where a couple days is going to be colder, and then a couple days after that is going to be warmer, and it's just kind of back and forth and up and down, up and down. That's kind of how we've been, and that looks to be continuing. So that is going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos, and also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok as well so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.